evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mike Tellerino. I am the CEO of K9 for Veterans. I'm here tonight with a very two very special guests, Gallagher and Jimmy Zappas.
I'm Gallagher.
And I'm Jimmy Zappas.
It's a real honor to have Gallagher and Jimmy Zappas here tonight. We're here to talk about PTSD.
Patriotism, I'm sure that comes in here somewhere.
We're here to talk about PTSD and the effects that it has on our veterans. We have 22 veterans a day committing suicide. We're building a memorial in Shanahan State Park to honor our veterans who gave their ultimate because of their PTSD. Gallagher and Jimmy Zappas both agreed to appear at our event to help.
We already had some momentum in the area of veterans. We had ideas. Jimmy and I have a song. We have a whole movement called the Purple Heart Band. And this idea is that you get instruments into the hands of the veterans, and then maybe they'll get together and they'll have a band. You know, your body wants to know it wants to live.
Right.
And if it vibrates, I just think of somebody with a tuba or a trumpet I'm actually a trombone. And see, my body it vibrates. And so that was one of our projects. And so to join with you and what you're doing with the dogs, and of course,
the song we wrote.
Jimmy has a dog that...
the Wonder Dog.
The Wonder Dog.
Too important.
Yeah.
Celebrity dog walk and talk.
So...
Yeah,
But this PTSD needs to be brought to the forefront.
Exactly, it needs to be talked about.
And so
right.
the memorial will help bring public awareness, because they'll go there, won't they?
Yes.
They'll go there, and their kids will learn about it, and something terrible is depressing our veterans. I think maybe there's no king or queen, and nobody, you didn't do it for anybody in particular, you did it for the whole group, you volunteer. That's right, patriotism doesn't seem to have a focus, and so maybe that upsets them. Have you done any interviews?
What do you mean?
I guess you'd ask them, are you feeling suicidal? Let's talk about it.
We talk to our veterans all the time. Our veterans... Today, I'm happy to say that we work with Rush University. It's on the cutting edge of PTSD, and they provide services to our veterans. They actually are the first ones that actually stepped out of the box to say that, a service dog does have clinical value. No other organization would say that before Rush did. And then all of a sudden, since Rush University, the Road Home program came out with it, now it's an accepted practice that a service dog will help you, and it does help.
Well, there's no doubt about that.
Especially He's Mr. Dog. He just
Mr. Dog. So especially the way they are in America about their dog. It's funny because my parents are from Greece. Dogs stay outside.
I've got this idea. Our families don't do very much around the dinner table. And I'm thinking, why not make a wreath for Memorial Day?
Well, we talked about that.
Why not make a wreath that is pertinent, and you looked up the fallen hero and you now know about their lifestyle? Maybe baseball was important to them, and you could put baseball things around the wreath, and
right.
So they're not uniform. And because this is where I got the idea. They came to me and they said, will you help us raise money to bring wreaths from Maine? And I thought, well, they got pine trees everywhere.
Right.
People aren't involved enough. They get Veterans Day and Memorial Day mixed up even. It's one starts the summer and one starts the school year. And
what do you think we need to do to get more people involved with our veterans, or projects like yourself? Now, you've got some really good ideas. How do we get people to get off their... and do something about it?
Off their hind end.
I don't know. It's, being a comedian and being a dad is similar in that you gotta come up with the games that the family plays. You have to show leadership.
Right.
And it's even like being a kindergarten teacher. It's hard to keep them quiet while you force the information into them. It's so difficult to get distracted people's attention.
What can you do through comedy? Because you're a great comedian. You've been around for years.
You make fun. You can make fun of those who don't do what you want them to do, but you really can't.
So through comedy we could...
A little bit. You'd have to make fun of people that are callous and uninformed, and so that'd be picking on them. I don't know. I think that you just have to pay attention. I go to a lot of hospitals, and people that don't even know me still want me to come over to their bed and talk to them because they have nothing for that day.
Right.
It's a high point for the day.
Oh, yeah.
And so I do that. Sometimes I'll just pull into a hospital. Many people want to know just how do you make something fly. I've got a new, talk about baseball. I have a new hammer that made out of a baseball bat. You know,
Where'd you get that one?
I got this one from
I just asked him that.
from that TV show where
Celebrity Big Brother. When you were just
right,
on
Big
there?
Brother. I've had a heart attack. I can't always remember everything. He remembers everything I don't know. And I just check it. You can see where it was been in the plane. But I like the bat because it has an end on it that doesn't slip and fall out into the audience. And you know, it flies out there a lot. And so we had to quit that. But if you see a 10-inch pan, it just fits and it slips out the edge and it goes, it's about artillery. We're still military, aren't we?
We're still militant, yeah.
It's all about physics. And
Jim, you had anybody in your family serve?
yes, my brother Jerry taught, I'll bet you, every Navy flyer how to twist and turn in a jet. My brother Jerry Gallagher was a top teacher of our test pilots, Naval Test Pilot School in Patuxent River. And the kids would find out, I call them kids, they were always younger than me. These kids would find out that we were related and they'd want me to come and speak at their graduation. And so I was very proud to do that. He was there, about 30 years, I think, teaching test pilots.
So there's a history.
Well, my dad I was born at Fort Bragg, you know,
Really?
when my dad got back from World War II. In fact, he joined early. He wanted to serve, you know. He said you'd have to have been there during that time of Hitler over there. And he wanted, so at about 14 or 15, he joined the Merchant Marine because they didn't check your age. But then when he got old enough, he wanted to be a paratrooper because he liked them boots that they had that strapped all the way up.
Combat boots.
And so he
enlisted
became
for the boots.
Yeah, combat boots.
he enlisted to be a paratrooper, and then I was born Fort Bragg, 1946, July 24th, 1946. My mother said that the delivery room was busy when she was ready, and so it elongated my head. And my dad would tell me this, and like it was the first time, and I never knew it, and that they had to massage my head. The reason I'm bringing this up is I'm an exceptional intelligent person, and I think it might be from this. What you need to do is is to massage their head. I have so
Keep that
many.
brain moving, huh?
You know, I have the patent for the software to play slot machines on phones and iPads.
Okay.
I'm telling you, I am brilliant, and I think it's due to this massage at an early age. You know, everybody
your brain. They got
well,
your brain.
I showed everybody how to have more fun. You know, Blue Man Group owes me a check. They hand out ponchos and get the audience, and Shamu splashes, and there's splash rides, and core, and insane clown posse.
Insane clown posse.
I have a vision now that my head. I think that's why I don't have any hair up there, is they massaged all the roots off. But they should consult. I should rent my brain. I should rent my brain. They should come to me and ask what to do.
Gallagher, I agree with you.
I've got them all.
What do they need in America around this country?
All
What do they need? They need entertainment, right?
They do. I'm amazed that I don't work more. I have a really funny show.
I know
and
you do.
There's 52 weekends.
I grew up
I don't know
watching and laughing with you.
He
That's
thinks he
right.
should work 7 days a week. He works 2 days a week, maybe 3 some days.
Well, I should be able to tell them no. I ought to say, I'm sorry, I'm busy. But I get ideas all the time. Here's, look, I can be Trump. I just put my hair up there like that. I don't know if he has enough hair to be president again. I don't know if he has. He looks like he's backing into the wind all the time, doesn't he?
He does.
I pick on everybody. They're all silly.
What do you think about the movie stars today in the entertainment world that are so politically?
Well, they're all on the same side, I believe. It appears like they're all.
But you think because they are a celebrity that they have the right to be so adamant about their opinions?
Boy, just putting a camera on people does make them act different, don't
Doesn't
it?
it, Cal?
And they
It
get
sure
all
does.
fired
They
up.
get a platform, and then all of a sudden it's like, focus on me.
I've got a lot of ideas on my website, GallagherSmash.com. Then on my Facebook, Leo Gallagher, I have.
Okay, what's with the Leo?
Well, that's my real name.
Okay.
I'm
Nobody knows that. You have to explain this to
And
people.
July 24th makes me a Leo, so I'm.
Double Leo.
Double.
You never gonna meet anybody named Sagittarius or Capricorn, so I'm probably the only person you'll ever meet whose sign and name is the same. But that's me. The Leos want the spotlight too. I'm glad to have the spotlight, but it is frustrating when you have an idea and nobody. Let me just tell you about Ed Hedawana. The first person that was, I know you have this funny look on your face. The first person who was ever given credit for being an author was a girl, the daughter of the king of Acadia in 2300 BC. What a wonderful movie idea for a girl-oriented female heroine, the right word for heroine, hero in the movie. And I'm trying to sell that. This one's difficult too. I don't know why.
You got a lot of great ideas.
You know what? I think when I go and meet God when I have a heart attack, He sends me back because I still have too long of a list. And I don't get my stuff done. I get another big idea, and then I think, oh, I better help everybody to do that.
Let me ask a question. Out of all your great ideas, if you could just promote one and make that a total success, what idea would that be?
Well, it'd probably be the playing slots on your phone, because the whole country is hung over their phone like this here.
They are.
I see the kids in Vegas sitting at the machines on their phone.
On their phone.
So here's
Vegas.
a 6-foot screen, and they're looking like this. My idea uses more action. It's like army men, like the military. They come from the top on parachutes, and when they get to the bottom, they have to match. Whatever pose they're in has to match for you to be a winner. So there's more action for people. These kids, they were raised on video games. They're not going to take grandma's software.
What's with the holdup of getting that?
I don't know. Well, if I tell the slot machine people that they're obsolete, they're not going to like that. They're going to shelve my idea. And the casino owners never made any decisions about what's going to be on the machines. They just rent the machines from the people. This is the only area of technology that's never advanced. They're not competitive, not like phones.
No, phones is
Oh my God!
Smartphones.
They
Once
hardly
they put that
change them
together.
ever. There's 3 big
Once
companies.
they put the smartphone together, that was it.
Aristocrat, Bally's number 4, really. Aristocrat, Williams, and IGT. Our
Those are the
company,
slot machine
IGT.
companies?
Yeah, but I can't talk. I need to talk to Louis Chi Wu. This is a Chinese guy who cashed out Steve Wynn when Steve had his problem, need to pretend he didn't belong in the business anymore.
Right.
Don't forget he's a chemist first before he became a comedian.
Oh, I think you have to be a gossip, tell you the truth, to get anywhere in Hollywood.
Let's do
And-
God Bless America.
What do you mean?
Let's do it. He's going to play it. Let's comment on it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. We're going to play Jimmy Zappa's song called God Bless America. Jimmy's going to be performing this at our May 11th event along with our best friend Gallagher for being here tonight and supporting our veterans.
He's quite the energy, huh, for 72?
Oh my God.
My spirit's young.
You should bottle that. Okay.
There's no wrinkles on my soul.
I'm trying to find the web PC. It's not working. We can't get it to,
Can't get it to boot up.
no.
Stood still as they read his will. A brave boy died upon that hill. A bronze star hung upon the wall. A hero, they called him, justice for all. walked
And
away
Gallagher helped me
with
out. This time
tears
we
in his eye.
Matt in the studio while I was writing this thing, sitting me out on the version.
God bless America and all the soldiers in the USA, fighting for our freedom, dying every day. God bless America. The room stood still as they read his will. A brave boy died upon that hill. A bronze star hung upon the wall. The hero, they called him, justice for all. God bless America and all the soldiers in the USA, fighting for our freedom, dying every day. Oh God, won't you bless America and all the soldiers in the USA, fighting for our freedom and dying every day. Oh God, won't you bless America and all the soldiers in the USA, fighting for our freedom, dying every day.
Right, very much so. I am.
Got all the energy.
Stood still as they
I can't
read
keep up with
his
him. I'm 50,
will.
70, 72.
A brave boy died upon that.
Well, that's why he's still doing what he's doing.
That's why he's doing what he's doing.
That's what he's doing, what he's doing. Okay. We're back, and that was an awesome video. It was just awesome to share it with our.
It's all
with
about
our audience.
music. If you don't have a song, you can't do anything in America anymore. I think it's all about the red carpet and the Grammys.
Jimmy, how did you come up with that idea?
Well, actually, my sister had one of her employees. She owns a hair salon in Tinley Park. One of her employees lost.
Give it a plug. What's the name?
Yeah, one of her employees.
What's the name of the salon?
Zappis Hair Salon.
Okay.
And one of the girls lost her husband, and they buried him at Lincoln Memorial. It was profound. As soon as I went there and I saw that, I went right back home, picked up my guitar. God bless America, all the soldiers in the USA. So it kind of wrote itself. For sure, it had its own wheels.
You were a conduit.
I was a conduit. I didn't like labor over that song. It just, was written by itself.
And you said
pretty much so.
Gallagher helped you with
And
that?
then I was in the studio and I was laboring a little bit on verses.
Yeah.
With the room stood
I
still
love
as they
writing
read
songs.
his will.
I love
So he
it.
started arranging, rearranging
I helped
lyrics
Jim
for me.
Stafford, at the very beginning of his
Yeah, I
career.
didn't
My
know that.
Girl Bill and
Yeah.
Really?
Spiders and Snakes and Wild.
Have you ever
Red-
published anything?
I have a gold record.
Come on.
Oh yeah, seriously, of course.
I worked with Jim Stafford.
Of
That's
course.
right. Back then, a 2 million seller would make you a
Gold
career.
record?
Oh, I'm telling. One night, I did his lights all the time. The opening act was Bruce Springsteen
Okay.
for Jim. How about that?
I didn't know that.
I
He
know,
worked with
that's how
everybody.
old I
Kenny
am.
Rogers, Dolly Parton,
You know what?
name it.
If I had your energy, I'd be really happy.
I wish I had half of his
Well,
energy.
you know what? That's why I do this, because otherwise they'd put me away someplace. I'd be
Well, after
crawling
I
the
bug up,
wall
You know,
somewhere.
after 5 heart attacks, and you're going as strong as you're going now, do you think maybe you should slow down just a little bit?
Do you think going fast causes the heart attack? I don't. I think cream in your coffee causes the heart attack. I think meringue on top of your pie causes the... It's everywhere. Ice cream. Do you want ice cream on your pie? That's what they'll ask. Or fatty stuff. What the heck is in a burger when you pull in?
Let me ask you a question. We got 5 minutes.
All right.
Tell me what it means to Gallagher when you got that call and we asked you to perform at our event and you were so gracious to say you do it. What does it mean to you to be able to do something for our veterans.
Well, I love the Midwest, and I actually worked here in Chicago in the merchandise mart at one point in my career. I worked for Allied Chemical, and I lived
The chemist
in
guy
the
I
near
told you he
north.
was,
Yeah.
yeah.
And so
Chemist
I love
before
the
media.
Chicago connection also. I think people around here have common sense, and you can talk to them.
Opposed to LA. He's from LA, so he's
What does
opposed
it
to
mean
this
to
LA.
help our veterans?
Well, it means everything because they give the ultimate
They pay the ultimate price.
It's more than taxes, more than money. It's their life they're putting on the line, and the life of their family too.
They put them on hold. They
Risk.
put them on hold as
Not
well.
having a dad, not having a mom.
Right, they're gone for months and months at a time. They leave their families
It's our
behind.
system.
Again, at the beginning of the show, we said we got 22 veterans a day committing suicide. How does and I don't know if I'll ever understand this or want to understand this. How do we allow 22 veterans a day to commit suicide and our country does nothing about it? It seems like it's an accepted fact. That people just accept the fact that
Yeah, that's pretty
22
sad.
veterans a day are going to die. How do we allow that to happen? I don't get it.
Unbelievable.
We need to take a stand against this PTSD awareness by you agreeing to come and perform at our show to raise
And the
awareness
memorial will be there forever.
forever. And the memorial is there to help the families understand.
And the kids learned that the parents thought it was important.
Exactly. And help the families understand why their son or daughter gave their life. And now somebody finally recognizes that they had a wound that you couldn't see. And
A wound you couldn't see.
Yeah.
That's it.
And it's a shame that we allow this to happen.
Deep and it's psychological.
But because of guests like yours being on our show tonight, raising the awareness, of PTSD, a lot of people are going to come to our event just because you're there. Just because Gallagher's there, which is going to help us by funding that memorial wall, and it's going to help us educate people. And by you and Jimmy being there both, I can't thank you guys enough. I mean, seriously.
No, we
I know
thank you because
you guys are busy.
We appreciate everything you're doing.
And I know, Gallagher, you're busy. You live in California.
We have a show the next night.
I know
Tomorrow
where's it
we
at.
got
Why
a
don't you
show.
tell us where it's at?
Mount Pleasant, Michigan.
Oh, I don't care.
Mount Pleasant, Michigan.
I don't care about
He's
that.
in all the performing arts centers around the whole country.
You know what? You're a great guy. I just talking to you earlier. I mean, you're an amazing man. You really are. You are a smart guy. You really are.
He's the smartest guy in the room.
I'm the smartest guy that was ever
you're-
dumb enough to want to be a comic. I'm telling you.
You're not just a comedian.
You're right.
No, he's a
Not really.
performer.
You're not just a- you're just-
Here's how they introduced
Wait, no.
my big celebrity Big Brother.
You're not just a
legendary
you're not just a
performer
pretty
and
face.
comedian. That's
Right.
how they
That's right.
announced them.
That-
You're not just-
Celebrity
They're not,
Brother.
this is hard to go around face to face with people and entertain them. They don't want to do it. They want a sitcom and a talk show. They're real easy. That's
Right.
it.
Well, anybody that walks around with a sledgehammer, let me tell you.
Well, I know I'm going to win. I get respect. I get respect. I'll tell you that.
It's a fight you're going to walk away with as a winner. But again, I can't thank you enough. I mean, your time I know is valuable. I know.
Near the end of your life, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you're not at the end. The way you're
Who
going.
knows? Who knows?
But for you-
But this is a good time. They'll say, "Oh, Gallagher died, but he was at a veterans thing."
You know what? They will remember you. Believe me. I know.
He'll be national news when he
I will
passes.
remember you after tonight. Believe me.
Absolutely.
I remember growing up listening to you and
Hi,
watching
Johnny
you.
Carson.
Be there.
That's all we got to
Or
see.
be square.
May 11th.
May 11th.
It's going to be an awesome evening. You can find us on our website, which is K9SD. That's the letter K. That's the number 9. The letter SD.org, and get information about our memorial and our after party. And Gallagher, why don't you tell
And
me how they can
Gallagher's
find
mad
more
as
about
hell. Stuck in the 60s
you?
still.
Tell them they can find you information on where you're.
I just wish they would go on my website, Gallagher'sMusicVideoContest.com, where I've got 6 songs that I produced and nobody cares about them. I want to have a song. I don't
Guys,
Such a comedian.
We gotta
He's
wrap-
always the comedian, huh?
We're wrapping this up.
It's not. I'm not
Gallagher,
laughing about that.
thank you.
Mike.
Jimmy, thank you.
You're welcome.
Listen,
Thank
guys,
you.
it's a pleasure. Thank you very much for appearing on our show tonight. It's going to really help our veterans, and Gallagher's going to wave that
Be
flag.
there
one
or
more
be
time.
square.
Thank you, guys.
You heard him.